People think the hardest part is starting, taking the first step, deciding. But the truth is, most people don't quit before they begin. They quit after the first step, because the first step almost changes nothing. Life doesn't applaud. Results don't appear. The world stays silent. You take the step, and there is nothing. And that silence is what breaks people. From childhood, we are taught that if you do something right, you will receive feedback. A grade, praise, proof that you're on the right path. But real life doesn't work that way. After the first step, it almost always feels like you were wrong, like you wasted your time, like nothing is happening. One day, a person decides to change their life. They start training, studying, working on themselves. A week passes, then another. They look at the mirror, their bank account, their reality, and see no change. And that's when the thought appears, maybe this doesn't work. That is where most people stop. The mind starts looking for explanations. It says, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I started too early. Maybe I need better preparation. But this isn't logic. It's fear of consistency. Starting is safe. You can always say, at least I tried. Continuing is dangerous because continuing means responsibility, not for a day, not for a week, but for an unknown amount of time. The first step gives a false sense of completion. You feel productive even though nothing is built yet. And when results don't come quickly, motivation disappears. People confuse movement with results. And when results don't show up, they assume the movement was a mistake. But the truth is, the first step never changes your life. It only opens the door. Life begins to change on the second, third, 10th step. When you continue without confirmation, when no one tells you you're doing great, when everything looks the same, but something inside has already shifted. The most dangerous moment is when you think nothing is happening. In reality, that is when the most important thing is happening. Self-trust is forming, or being destroyed. Every time you stop after the first step, you send yourself a quiet message. I can't rely on myself. Confidence doesn't disappear after failure. It disappears after avoiding continuation. People who reach results aren't stronger or smarter. They accepted one truth. After the start, there will always be emptiness. And that emptiness must be endured. If you're at this stage right now, if you've started and feel like quitting, know this: it's not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you've left the zone of expectation and entered the zone of real change. The first step isn't a test of courage. It's an invitation. The real decision comes later, in silence, when no one is watching, when there are no guarantees. That's where most people turn back. And that's where the path of those who go all the way begins. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, feel free to support the channel with a like, subscription, or a comment. And remember this: awareness is the first step, responsibility is the second, but action is everything.